The ratio of girls to all students is, since we have 22 girls and we have 22 girls and 14 boys, the ratio is equal to 22 over 36, or when I simplify by 2, this is going to be 11 and this is going to be 18, so the answer is 11 over 18. Calculate the average. I first have to sum these values up and then divide it to the number of values, which is A, B, and C, which is 3. Let's do it. What we have to do is to sum up 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 5 and divide it by 3. And to sum these up, I have to first equalize, that means multiply by 1 over 3 to the front. What I need to do is to equalize the numerators. And to do that, I have to multiply 1 over 3 by 4 times 5 and 1 over 4 by 3 times 5 and 1 over 5 by 3 times 4. This time, my denominators would be expanded by 4 times 5, 3 times 5, and 3 times 4 respectively. Therefore, I would end up with 1 over 3 times, what I have here is 4 times 5 is equal to 20, 3 times 5 is equal to 15, and I have 12 here, over what I have here is 60. Therefore, this is equal to, what I have here is, let's sum this up, 7, 2, 3, 4, and what we have here is 60. So this means that this is equal to 47 over 180. 4/11 of a number is equal to 44. And they are asking me 12/11 of that number. Here what I need to do is not directly find the x value here, but there is a proportion, as we see, between 4 over 11 and 12 over 11, which is equal to 3. So I could say that instead of finding x, I can just multiply each side of this equation by 3, and then what I would have would be 12/11 of x, which would be equal to 45 times 4, which is equal to 132. And actually this is the number that I am looking for, so I just found the answer. When I simplify the first term by 3, what I would have, when I divide both of these to 3, what I would have would be equal to 4 over 5. So this is actually equal to 12 over 15. When I multiply this number by 4, when I expand by 4, what I would reach is 16 over 20. So this is also equal to this. And when I expand this number by 5, what I reach is 8 over 100. So these three are equal to this one. I am left with only this number. So this is not equal to this number. Actually, when I expand this by 2, what I would have is equal to 12 over 14, as you see. But what I have at the beginning is 12 over 15, which are not equal to each other. If any term like a is less than b, this means that when I divide each side by b, a over b must be less than 1. So if I divide every term here to 3 over 4, what I need to have is the one that is less than 1. Let's do it. 2 over 3 divided by 3 over 4 is actually equal to 2 over 3 times 4 over 3. So I can just calculate this way for the other choices too. Let's see. What I have here is equal to 8 over 9, which is less than 1. So this is less than 1. Let's check for the other choices too. What I have here is 16 over 15. So this is greater than 1, so this is not the right answer. What I have here is equal to 28 over 24, so this is greater than 1 too. And what I have here is 28 over 27, and this is greater than 1 too, so I have confirmed that my right answer is A. Again, we just can check it the way that we just did, like A. If A is greater than B, then when I divide each side by B, A over B must be greater than 1. So what I should do is to divide each side by the right hand side or left hand side. So when I do that, I just have to multiply each side by 3 over 2, like this one, 3 over 2. And I just have to multiply each side by 5 over 4, 5 over 4. And here again 5 over 4, 5 over 4. And here what I need to do is to multiply by 3 over 2 and 3 over 2. Let's check it out now. Here actually it shows me that 1 over 2 is greater than 1. So this is not the right answer. Let's jump into here. This is going to be 1. And what I have here is 3 over 4 is greater than 1. This is also wrong too. What I have here is again 1. And what I have here is 5 over 8 is greater than 1. This is also wrong. And what I have here is 1 is equal to, this also yields to 1. So this is the right answer. When I simplify this by 3, this would be 7 and this would be 16. So what I have in my hand is originally 7 over 16. So this is equivalent to this one. What I am asked is not equivalent. If I multiply this equation, this term, by 2, I would reach to this one. So this is also true. And if I multiply this by 7, what I would have is 84 over 192. So this is also true. But I can never reach this value. So my right answer is D. This question, actually this term is equal to 6 times 1 pi over 3 plus pi over 4 plus pi over 5. So when I take it into 6 parentheses of 6, and this is equal to 6 times, now I can replace this with 2m plus 1, 2m plus 1, which is equal to, when I expand the parentheses, 12m plus 6. Let's check all of the choices. B is greater than A means pi square over 3 is greater than pi. Is it true? When I simplify each side by pi, what I have is pi over 3 is greater than 1. Yes, so pi is greater than 3. So this means this is right. Pi is 3.14, etc., etc. So this choice is right. Correct. Let's go to the second one. B is greater than C. Let's check it out. B is equal to pi square over 3, and C is equal to 4 pi square over 4. So pi square over 3 must be greater than pi square, which is not correct. This is not the case. This is wrong. Let's go to the third one. B is equal to D. B is equal to pi square over 3 is equal to, is it? Let's check. 3 pi square, which is 3 pi's square, which means 9 pi square over 27. When I simplify, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 3, so this is also correct. Let's check the last choice. What we have is D is greater than A. Let's check. This is, as we had calculated, 9 pi square over 27, which is actually pi square over 3 is greater than pi. Is it? Let's simplify each side by pi. This is going to be 1, this is going to be pi, so pi over 3 is greater than 1, or pi is greater than 3. Is this correct? Yes, this is correct too. So the only incorrect choice is this one. Jack 8 1/4, and the other guy ate 2/5 of the pizza. Let's expand these. I have to expand this by 5 and this by 4, which gives me 5 plus 8 over 20, which is equal to 13 over 20. This is the portion of the pizza that had been eaten. Let's expand these numbers. Let's expand this one with 3 times 2, and this one with 3, and this one with 2. So what I have is 6 over pi plus 3 over pi. Sorry, these are going to be 6 pi's now. Let me correct first. And this is going to be 2 over 6 pi. What I have is 3 plus 2 plus 6. So what I have is 11 over 6 pi. These two values, this is actually equal to 8 times 1 over 4 square is 1 over 16. So this is equal to 1 over 2. Let's calculate this one, which could make you a little bit confused. This is actually equal to cubic root of 4 divided by, I can say that 32 is equal to 8 times 4. So I can divide it as cubic root of 8 times cubic root of 4. So I can simplify these two, and I have 1 over cubic root of 8. And this is also equal to 2. So I can say that C is equal to 2, 2. So 1 over 2, 2. So what I have here is A is equal to 1 over 2, B is equal to 1 over 2, so A and B are equal to each other, and C is also equal to 1 over 2, so all these three are equal to each other.